How much money do you make? You know what? Doesn't matter. What matters is how you manage your money. And joining us now to talk finances and keeping those money-related resolutions is my good friend, financial expert and New York Times bestselling author. Her latest book, Miss Independent. It's Nicole Lapin. Hi, Nicole.
Reggie, I'm surprised that you didn't sing Miss Independent going into this segment.
Nicole, are you in my head?
Which version? Neo or Kelly Clarkson?
It's Neo. Miss Independent.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That's Kelly Clarkson. Yeah. They're both good.
You like both of them. So do I.
Nicole, wait, first of all, I started by asking how much money do you make? I saw you recently do a segment where you and your friend were talking about that and if that's appropriate to know how much money all of your coworkers make, and you say what about that?
I say yes. I say if you don't talk about it, how are you going to make more money? And this is an uncomfortable topic, but somebody has to go first with uncomfortable things. So if you want to know what other folks are making, I say you got to go first.
Wait, so do you just point blank ask them?
You could write them a letter if you want, or a text message, but I would just ask. I'd open my mouth and ask, because if they don't want to talk about it, that's on them. We associate all these different things with money and our worth, right? But in the end of the day, if we want to negotiate, how are we going to figure out how to do that without knowing the comp of the area? It's like pricing your house. How do you do that without knowing what other houses in the neighborhood cost? So in all my books, I actually do say all of my salaries, even what I made when you and I worked together.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
The CNN. True story.
Oh.
Yep. So.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. But can you buy me a drink first? Okay, let's talk about.
Obviously.
Okay. The financial baggage that people take from the end of one year into the beginning of another. What is a way that we can simplify our finances for 2022?
Well, the first step to any recovery is admitting you have a problem. And the only financial problem you can't fix, and the only general problem for that matter you can't fix, is the one you don't admit you have. So figure out what your issue is. And maybe you got into debt over the holiday season. You're not alone. I would come up with a spending plan. It's what I like to call a budget, because it doesn't feel as scary like a crash diet. It feels more like an eating plan where you can stick to it. You allow yourself small indulgences so you don't end up binging later on. And I break that down into the 3 E's. So 70% going to the essentials, your food, your housing, your transportation, all that jazz. 15% going to the end game, so the future Reggie with your retirement and your savings, everything you're saving up for, all the presents you're saving up for me, and 15% to the extras. So the latte, the mani-pedi, whatever does it for you.
What about credit card debt? Because people can get out of control when it comes to Christmas and all of that. So how do we slim that down?
Have you ever called your credit card company and asked for a better rate?
Nope.
Did you know you could do that? Well, you can. And honestly, the worst thing they can say is no. And the answer is always no if you don't ask. So call your credit card companies, ask for a lower rate, ask for a fee waiver. All of that can help as you're trying to lower down your balances and get your payments under control.
And we should point out that Nicole gives that advice not just about credit card companies, but everything, right? Cable companies, your phone bill. And does that work?
Medical debt? Again, it works the same way as when you ask your friends about their money. You just open your mouth and you ask for it, Reggie. And literally, I have gotten so many companies to give me a better rate just by saying I'm going to leave to the competitor. It just take a little bit of time. It's the beginning of the year. It's a good time to do it. Ask for manager upon manager, and oftentimes they'll throw you a bone versus losing you as a customer.
I would like to speak with the manager, Nicole Lapin.
I am your manager.
I know. You always have been, and I really appreciate that. Nicole, it's so lovely talking to you, and thanks for the advice.